turn on your notification bell, you will still get those information you are looking for.
We are going to stage a huge protest rally never witnessed in the history of Imo State since creation. That's according to the local government staff in Imo State. Yes, the local government staff, they said they are prepared now to stage a huge protest, heavy one. He said that protest, he said Imo State has never witnessed such protests that they are planning to unleash on the streets of the state. Yes, because of salaries. 31 months. The chief insecurity officer of Imo State is owing these people. Yes, 31 months salary. Now, how do you expect these people to operate, having owing them for 31 months? You see, this chief insecurity officer has caused a lot of hardship to the people of Imo State, particularly the civil servants, the salary earners, those he said he's paying. Look, the man has done, you see, when he came on board, he said, look, the minimum wage was 30,000 naira, as was promulgated by the federal government. Then, in 2020, he came on board. He said he was in haste to implement it. As Emeka Nyode has already, established a team to see for the implementation of that minimum wage, as approved by the federal government. And now, Uzodinma said he is willing and ready that the committee for the implementation, that they work out modalities for the implementation in the Imo State Civil Service, they should do fast. He is in haste to implement it. Where are we now? The committee, we have not had anything about the committee since that time, 2020, till now. The implementation of the 30,000 minimum wage has never been effected in Imo State Civil Service up until this moment. Imo workers are languishing in abject poverty. No incentive, no promotion. They are stagnant. They are going hungry. People who are being paid less than 30,000 naira, or basically 30,000 naira every month. They can't, the money can't take them home. Then worst thing is that these monies that we're talking about that can't take people home, some people are being denied of it. They're not being paid for a period of 31 months. They have been owed. Workers, they have been owed. You see, so it's causing hardship. It's causing insecurity. Yes, the consequences of all this is insecurity. It transcends to that. So the chief insecurity officer is impoverishing the people. He is making them to look hungrier and poorer by the day. Yes, he is servicing his Fulani oligarchs with the Imo people's the money from Imo State, the people's money. So it's very bad and sad. And so, but what we are saying is this: when this protest will happen, people will begin to say, why people are protesting and killing people? Nobody is talking about killing people. It's still the same hope Uzodinma that will bring out his mad dogs to go and chase these people out in future. That is why we are putting these people on notice. The international community, because you don't talk about Nigeria. They have failed. It's their servant. They are working with him. So they will not come to anybody's aid. If you talk about anything about Hope Uzodinma, they will not listen to you. They are using him in the southeast to undermine the strength of the people of the zone. That is Uzodinma. And so, because he will send out his attack dogs to attack these people that will protesting for their own right that has been trampled upon for 31 months. After working, you deny them their wages? How do you expect them to feed their families for 31 months? So Uzodinma is impoverishing the people of the state. Yes. If you go to the ministry, it's a ghost of its former self. The Imo State Secretariat. Nothing is working, nothing is happening. A situation where a governor is dishing out 500,000 naira monthly as an impress to run a ministry, as overhead cost to run a ministry, a full-fledged ministry. Whereas in the previous administration, you have up to 2 million naira, when the cost of living was even better than now. So you have seen the kind of poverty he's creating. If you go to the ministries, people cannot, don't see people, when ink finishes, the ministry, the commissioner or the permanent secretary will have no money to go and replace the ink, or maybe talk about A4. Yes, typing materials. They don't have money to do that. They don't have money to fuel their generators. And so what am I talking about? The man has impoverished the people. The ministry is a ghost place now. Go there, the secretariat, nobody is there because nothing is happening. He has his own contracts, he put it in his bag in the government house. So the civil servants are going hungry. As things are increasing by the day, transportation fare is increasing. Sometimes the motor he brought out for people to use, the one chance motor he brought out, he will say there's no diesel to power it, and therefore the civil servants have to pay for their own on their own and come to work. Yes, sometimes the government will say there's no money to fuel to put the diesel. Yes, those vehicles he brought out. Of course, he brought out some vehicles that will be converted civil servants. And people have said, is this not to impoverish the people the more? Hence, you are not paying them. You are giving them peanuts, 30,000 naira for a person who has a family in an economy where a bag of rice is 47,000 naira. What do you expect? How do you expect them to survive? I am bringing the vehicle for them to do what? To come to work there and die, isn't it? So that is what is about to happen. Huge rally, yes, huge rally about to happen in Imo State. The workers said this kind of rally, since the creation of Imo State, that should be 1976 or thereabout. You see, so Imo has never witnessed it, and now they will stage it. So what we are saying, government should be wary of causing mayhem and trouble with this, and they will say the workers are causing problem. Workers want to stage a peaceful protest and rally to drive home their demand. Cannot just beat a child and say the child will not cry. For 31 months, they have endured hell. And so, the government should package themselves one side. So they should not try to cause mayhem at all, because the consequences will not be palatable at all. I tell you. So that is the plight of Imo workers in the present administration. They go to social media, they go to conventional media and try to deceive the people that Imo workers are happy. Nobody is happy. The workers are angry. They have never seen this kind of untold hardship in their entire life. Nothing is being done to ameliorate their sufferings. Everything has increased, skyrocketed, food prices skyrocketing. The government of Imo State is doing nothing about it. Other governments has implemented their own minimum wage. Their own here, nobody is talking about it. So it's a big problem. The chief insecurity officer of Imo State